Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. I really believe that the biggest challenge out there for someone who makes sports predictions is to try to predict evenly matched championship games. So I'm giving this college championship a go. LSU against Alabama. Now, let me just say, my analysis on events like this is really more statistical than anything else. You really do need to go with your judgment on this one and just view this video as one offered for entertainment purposes. I'm not putting this video on my dwyervip.blogspot service. Okay? LSU won the prior matchup that took place on November 5th, 9-6. But if you look under the hood in that game, you're going to see that LSU actually got outgained in the match by 56 yards. More importantly, Alabama actually passed the ball better than LSU in that game. Alabama actually had 108 more passing yards than LSU. Now that's a disturbing trend because, of course, LSU in their last game against Georgia got outpassed by 188 yards. In fact, Georgia, while losing 42-10 to LSU, actually outgained LSU in the game by 60 yards. If you look at the games that LSU has played, you're going to see a common trend. LSU is simply not a blessed team passing the football. They're predominantly a rushing team. They're excellent running the football, right? But they're predictable, right? They can only run the football, right? Contrast that with Alabama, who, quite frankly, has had some excellent days passing the football. In fact, when they played Tennessee, they actually had 231 more passing yards than Tennessee. Also, add in the fact that Alabama's defense only gives up 3.4 yards per play. If they know that LSU is going to try to run the ball on them, I think that Alabama will be able to stop LSU better than LSU will be able to stop Alabama. And for those wondering, LSU did gain 52 more rushing yards than Alabama when they played on November the 5th, right? But again, that was the first time they played. This time, Alabama knows exactly what to expect. And don't kid yourself. In that 9-6 LSU win, again, Alabama outgained LSU in the game by 56 yards. The numbers, to me, lead me to the conclusion that the winner of the national title will be the Alabama Crimson Tide. Quite frankly, Alabama has both the better offense and the better defense than the LSU Tigers. Right? Now, I know LSU has a lot going on, and they are a dominant rushing team. I know when they played Arkansas, they rushed for 239 more yards than the Razorbacks. Very impressive. But understand that Alabama has a great defense. This is one of the best college defenses I've ever seen. Both of these teams have athletes all over the place, but Alabama seems to have more athletes. And I just feel that Alabama laid an egg the last time out. I think they've circled the calendar for this game, even though the crowd is probably going to skew toward LSU. I don't think it matters when you have the kind of talent that Alabama has. I like the Alabama Crimson Tide. Let me know what you think. I'd like to hear from the LSU Nation. I'd like to hear how your team is going to be able to beat the Crimson Tide without a passing attack. Just to put it in perspective, you know, the last time LSU outpassed their opposition by more than 100 yards was when they played Florida. And keep in mind, Florida back then had quarterback problems on October the 8th. Since then, in every game LSU has played, they have not thrown for 100 more passing yards than their opposition. Yet, we're supposed to believe that this unbeaten team is a dominant team. I have my doubts. I like Alabama in this one. I'd love to hear from you. Leave your comments for me here on YouTube. Visit us at gamblersadvisory.com. I like the Crimson Tide. Thanks for watching.